Oh my gosh, everybody keep
On this day, July 4th, 1776, Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence. The colonies separated from Great Britain. America was born. Across the country and here in Idaho, we celebrate our independence. We celebrate our founding mothers and fathers. We celebrate America. From CBS 2, IdahoNews.com, and News Talk KBOI, this is the Idaho 4th of July Parade, live from Boise, sponsored by CapEd Credit Union.
Welcome to Idaho's 4th of July Parade. Happy 4th of July. I'm Sarah Jacobson, and we have a fun-filled 90 minutes ahead for you.
And I'm Nate Shellman, also joined today by two very familiar faces, former Governor Butch Otter and former First Lady Lori Otter. Great to have you both with us as we celebrate Independence Day. And today's parade is presented by We the People, nonprofit, and sponsored in part by CapEd Credit Union. We thank them and all their sponsors. Let's get this parade going. Governor.
All right, the Boise Police Department is kicking off the parade for us today. They've been working hard to make the parade a success and good organization all year to make sure this is a safe event in our community.
And today we'd like to give a big thank you to the Mountain Home Air Force, Gunfighters, Honor Guard for joining us today.
Also, to today's Grand Marshals, the Barrett family. This parade exists today because of the Barrett family. The family began the parade here in Boise. Many of their children, who are now adults, remember attending every year. Now, the pandemic created some challenges for them, and they wanted to see We the People continue with the parade and handed it over to the current board of directors. We celebrate their family and all they have done to make this parade a family tradition. We'd also like to thank Peterson Chevrolet for providing the vehicles for them today.
And today we have with us some people close to my heart. We have Mrs. Idaho America. Allison Albers is a former Army captain and the first ever woman veteran crowned Mrs. Idaho. Her platform provides support for our selfless military and veteran population. And also, Mrs. Idaho Jamie Perriman is an adventurous entrepreneur, former collegiate boxer, and track athlete. Her platform connects community members through her program titled Unity in the Community. And Miss Idaho for America's Strong, Katrina Schweitzer, is a master's graduate at Boise State University. Go Broncos! She's a special education teacher by trade and an advocate for our nation's military heroes and their families through her platform, Operation Support Our Troops. Welcome today.
Miss Teen Idaho USA, Angelina Ryan, will be representing the state of Idaho this fall at the Miss Teen USA. She is also an aquatic supervisor of Roaring Springs Water Park, promoting swim safety to children throughout the state. She's accompanied by her little sister, Alexandria, Little Miss Treasure Valley, who is following in her sister's footsteps.
Also like to welcome our local chapter of the Vietnam Veterans of America, raising funds to help local veterans in need.
They're way back there. Ask a question.
Thousands of people all along the parade route as we welcome back the 4th of July parade to Boise. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out early today. Started early with a balloon launch from Cap Ed.
Yes, we did. We had the Read to Rise hot air balloon ascend over the Idaho Capitol this morning, and also a very nice breakfast. All donations going to the Veterans Entrepreneurial Alliance.
And a big thank you to all the volunteers, a big thank you to the city of Boise, a big thank you to Outdoor Events Group for organizing all of the parade route, all of the different things it takes to make a parade launch and bring it back to Boise.
We couldn't do it without the work of lots of people, so thank you all so much for being here today to celebrate the 4th of July.
And if you see anybody handing out flags, I'd like to thank Zamzows for getting 1,000 flags being handed out along the parade route, so please feel free to grab them. We have 1,000, so we have plenty to go around.
And coming up, we have the Daughters of the American Revolution, which is a very active Idaho chapter that was founded in 1890 and is a nonprofit, non-political, volunteer women's service organization. They're dedicated to promoting patriotism, preserving American history, and securing America's future through better education for children. Their objectives are to perpetuate the memory and spirit of the men and women who achieved American independence, to carry out the injunction of the President Washington in his farewell address to the American people, and to cherish, maintain, and extend the institutions of American freedom, to foster true patriotism and love of country, and to aid in securing for mankind all of the blessings of liberty.
You know, it's amazing this has gone on now for 247 years. Who said it wasn't going to work?
It's a great experiment.
It was King George the Third said it wasn't going to work. But the 56 signers didn't believe him. Here's Cap Ed Credit Union, our presenting sponsor. Cap Ed was founded in 1936 by teachers for teachers. Today, Cap Ed welcomes all to join and be a part of a people-oriented financial institution for personal, business, and other banking services. Their 1936 Ford pickup is named after one of their original directors, Doc Ace Chatburn, the former BSU of the Dean of Education. Cap Ed CEO Todd Erickson is driving the Doc Ace today and is joined by his wife, Diane, and their family. Cap Ed is pleased to sponsor the Idaho 4th of July parade from Boise as they strive to help enhance our community and the lives of individuals for them. It's more than banking. It's making a difference. Thank you, Cap Ed.
And there is so much more to come from the Idaho 4th of July parade live from downtown Boise.
Coming up, the first place winner of this year's parade and the patriotic sounds of the Armada Community Marching Band.
You're watching the Idaho 4th of July Parade, live from Boise. Presented by Cap Ed Credit Union. Sponsored by Albertsons, Peterson Chevrolet, Zamzows, Visit Boise, Idaho Democratic and Republican parties, and the City of Boise. The parade continues in a moment, live across Idaho on CBS 2 in Boise, KLEW in Lewiston, and on News Talk KBOI.
With so many options for youth accounts, it's hard to know what the safest options for your kids are. That's why we opened Rise accounts through Cap Ed Credit Union. Not only do we use the same platform, but it has other features, like making sure they're not spending more than they should. Or better yet, helping to set budgeting goals for charitable giving and expenses. Things they're gonna need to know. The Rise Youth Account with Cap Ed Credit Union is the best digital option for my family.
It's time for Two Truths and a Lie.
1, we have 10 new car brands to choose from. 2, we have the friendliest staff in town. 3, I once defended my grandfather's honor in a secret underground street fighting competition. Careful, he smells fear. Let's do this. Okay, it had nothing to do with my grandpa. I just did it for fun.
Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company is ready to help you light up the night with the largest fireworks selection in Idaho. From the ones that go snap to the ones that go boom, Rocky Mountain Fireworks has got them all. Come check out our daily specials and help us celebrate our 50th anniversary. We're in the big yellow building off of exit 26, just west of Caldwell. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Ignite the night and make memories to last a lifetime with Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company.
The weather in Idaho can be tough on your home, and if your roof is over 15 years old, it may be damaged or leaking. Knox Roofing and Construction can help. With 3 generations of experience and a history of great customer relations, we'll make sure the job gets done right. And right now, with all new roof installations, we'll go one step beyond and give you free gutters for your home. Call us now to schedule a free, no-pressure on-site estimate. Protect your fortress with Knox Roofing and Construction.
Hello, I'm Bob. Welcome to Heritage Reflections. All of our furniture is Amish made, as unto God, using only the best woods, stains, and hardware. Whether you prefer rustic, or modern, or pedestal, or trestle, or legs. Choose from over 300 tables, 8 hardwoods, and 30 stains. It's time to invest in furniture that holds its value and will last for generations. Heritage Reflections on Eagle Road, south of Overland.
Joining us now, the Boise Highlanders. They're the largest bagpipe band in Idaho and one of the oldest in the northwestern U.S. The band, composed of an all-volunteer collection of pipers, drummers, and dancers, ranging in age from under 10 to over 70. They range from beginners to award-winning competitors. Let's listen in.
And next we have the Les Bois Miata Club, which was established in 1992. They are a diverse group ranging in ages from 30 to 85. They love being in the 4th of July parade and sharing excitement for America. Each member decorates their card with American flags, buntings, and pinwheels.
And again, along the parade route, make sure you let all the participants know how happy you are to see them in the return of the 4th of July parade here in Boise. And if you look, you will see that Uncle Sam is passing out flags along the parade route. Uncle Sam has gotten those flags courtesy of Zamzows. Great to have him with us along the parade route. And again, thanks to the entire Zamzows family for helping us bring the parade back to Boise.
And their parade, their float rather, very impressive. You can see Zamzows here. They have our founding fathers and mothers.
Joining us now is a cadet group of color guard and percussion from Armada. There are 15 members. Let's listen. Strike up the band.
To ourselves and our posterity.
Switch back.
Okay, let's give them a huge round of applause coming up. This bus is full of veterans from the Idaho State Veterans Home in Boise. This is what we're all about today. Thank you for your service, men and women. They fought to preserve our freedom, and they are happy to be here today to celebrate America's independence. So give some applause to these great, amazing Idaho veterans.
Also, we're honored to have Ricardo Gerardo Higuera and his wife with us today. The Consulate of Mexico here in Boise. The consulate opened its doors in Boise in 2009. Gerardo is the only foreign representative in the state of Idaho. Late last year, Idaho Governor Brad Little signed a proclamation honoring 200 years of diplomatic relations between the U.S. and Mexico. The consulate's office provides assistance with immigration, human rights, emergencies, educational, and health opportunities.
Heads up, folks, because we'll be right back with more of the 4th of July parade from downtown Boise, Idaho.
And up next, you don't want to miss this one coming up, is a team riding horses choreographed to music and a very special parade of flags.
You're watching the Idaho 4th of July Parade, live from Boise. Presented by CapEd Credit Union. Sponsored by Albertsons, Peterson Chevrolet, Zamzows, Visit Boise, Idaho Democratic and Republican parties, and the City of Boise. The parade continues in a moment, live across Idaho on CBS 2 in Boise, KLEW in Lewiston, and on News Talk KBOI.
With my High Yield Checking Plus from CapEd, I earn more than I would with a traditional checking account.
Plus, now it's even easier to boost my savings, as the rewards from my High Yield Checking account are deposited into my High Yield Savings.
Open one account,
earn with two. With both, they work in tandem to earn you more.
It's time for Two Truths and a Lie.
1, we have 10 new car brands to choose from. 2, we have the friendliest staff in town. 3, I once defended my grandfather's honor in a secret underground street fighting competition. Careful, he smells fear. Let's do this. Okay, I had nothing to do with my grandpa. I just did it for fun.
Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company is ready to help you light up the night with the largest fireworks selection in Idaho. From the ones that go snap to the ones that go boom, Rocky Mountain Fireworks has got them all. Come check out our daily specials and help us celebrate our 50th anniversary. We're in the big yellow building off of exit 26, just west of Caldwell. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Ignite the night and make memories to last a lifetime with Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company.
The weather in Idaho can be tough on your home, and if your roof is over 15 years old, it may be damaged or leaking. Knox Roofing and Construction can help. With 3 generations of experience and a history of great customer relations, we'll make sure the job gets done right. And right now, with all new roof installations, we'll go one step beyond and give you free gutters for your home. Call us now to schedule a free, no-pressure on-site estimate. Protect your fortress with Knox Roofing and Construction.
Hello, I'm Bob. Welcome to Heritage Reflections. All of our furniture is Amish made, as unto God, using only the best woods, stains, and hardware. Whether you prefer rustic, or modern, or pedestal, or trestle, or legs. Choose from over 300 tables, 8 hardwoods, and 30 stains. It's time to invest in furniture that holds its value and will last for generations. Heritage Reflections on Eagle Road, south of Overland.
And a big thank you to the city of Boise. You will see a fire engine with Boise City Councilwoman Lucy Willits, who was also helpful in bringing back the parade to Boise. The city of Boise committed to creating a city for everyone. The city brings employees from across all departments together to celebrate the 4th of July parade and the joy it brings to the community. They also promote Boise 4th of July fireworks tonight. Celebration in Ann Morrison Park, an important community tradition that brings residents together.
And now you're up for a very special treat. This is our first horse entry, and this is the Escaramuza Charro. And it's the female branch of the charreria, Mexico's national sport that encompasses traditions passed down from generation to generation. The group, which usually consists of 8 girls or women, performs synchronized choreography on horseback. Ensembles follow strict guidelines to preserve historical and cultural ethnicity, and members ride side saddle and don colorful embroidered dresses inspired by Adelitas, the women who fought in the Mexican Revolution, along with a rebozo or sash around the waist, boots, and a sombrero. All that, and they look pretty too.
Yes, they do. Let's give them a big round of applause.
I see Governor looking at the horses, wanting to just jump on one and just take them for a ride.
Those guys are all bigger than me. I'm not going to bother.
He's actually keeping me from taking one home.
They're are so beautiful.
Pretty. Well done, ladies. Good job.
All right, and it's the Snake River Stampede's Whiskey Wagon, the green, gold, and yellow wagon, a replica of the 1882 Studebaker that was donated to the Stampede. Look at that. Now, most of the metal work on the wagon comes from the original wagon. We should mention the popular Snake River Stampede. It's coming up. Mark your calendars, July 18th through the 22nd at the Ford Idaho Center in Nampa. Oh, Mule.
All right.
Established in the Boise foothills and locally roasted, Cafe Mule Coffee and Richard the Mule. Their delicious coffee can be purchased online at cafemule.com for local home delivery. They might bring the mule, and can be found at area Albertsons, D&B Supply, Boise Co-op, and M&W Market locations. Approachable people, approachable coffee, and one slightly stubborn mule.
And we love having all of the horses as part of the parade, but they do need some cleanup. So we want to thank the Boise 4-H groups for helping keep the parade route clean for the rest of the participants.
The Husingfeld family, a family of Honda motorcycles. It includes a 1970 CT90, which was purchased by the owner's father. Also, a 1982 and 2 1984 models.
And let's give a big round of applause for our second place winners, the Boise Hawks, as well, as they make their way through the parade route. Go Hawks!
And again, for all those who win first, second, or third, they do win a prize, and that money goes to a charity of their choice. Also like to thank Mike Masterson, who's running for Boise Mayor, commemorating our cherished independence and celebrating the spirit of Boise and the promise of a better future. Mike was police chief in Boise for a decade. He's a dedicated public servant who wants to restore the promise of our beloved city and shape a future where all voices are heard and Boiseans' needs come first. His team encourages you to vote this November to build a Boise that thrives on collaboration, respects every citizen, and transcends partisan lines.
And up next is a hard-working group of ladies that are always looking for people to join. The Ada County GOP Legislative 19 District 19 Central Committee presents a Patriot Independence Day entry with a vintage 73 Ford F-250 decorated with American flags, banners.
Followed by their backup plan, the Idaho Republican Party float depicts an array of lifestyles and professions that contribute to the wonderful life that we live and know here in Idaho and in America. Their musical selection describes how a 40-hour work week for a living gives us an opportunity to help bless our families, state, and nation. They say our personalities and interests take us from business of the high technology to the old-time gold miner Burl from home life, farming, military, and service construction, to the myriad of other endeavors. We the people, we are Idaho.
And next up, we have State Treasurer Julie Ellsworth's entry. It highlights the Idaho Women Veterans Medallion, which was minted by the Sunshine Mint back in 2020. Now, this medallion honors the courage and sacrifice of all Idaho service members and veterans of the United States Armed Forces and Idaho military branches of service. Now, the proceeds from the sale of the medallion benefit Idaho State Veteran Cemeteries. You can visit Ellsworth's website, that's sto.idaho.gov, for more information. And we have Representative Dory Healy from District 15, West Boise, joining us today with her family. Give her a shout out. Now, in her parade entry, she put this quote from Jeep. She said, "Legends aren't born, they're made."
America's Sprint Boat Racing comes to Ontario, Oregon, August 12th through the 13th and September 30th through October 1st at Ontario Speedway. Sprint Boat Racing is one of the most unique motorsports in the world, with a course that consists of a 3-foot deep channel, 20 feet wide, filled with water wrapped around and through 6 small islands, creating 13 turns, all within a footprint the size of a football field. The boats are aluminum hulls that with 12 feet long with a jet pump that moves 600 gallons of water per second. The engines that run these rockets can range from 400 horsepower to beginning class to over 1,000 horsepower in the unlimited class, reaching speeds that take you from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds, reaching up to 8 Gs throughout the 13 turns. The show is fast and exhilarating. The race fans are never disappointed. Join us at Ontario, Oregon.
Right in front of them, we also have the North End's brand new Wishy Washy Laundromat located at the corner of 15th and State Street in Boise. Wishy Washy going to be hosting a free self-serve laundry weekend for up to 60 pounds of laundry per person. Mark your calendars. It's the weekend of July 22nd and 23rd.
I've been saving all year for 60 pounds of free laundry.
Nobody is surprised that you
Not
would
at
save all year for 60 pounds of free laundry. Okay, now we have one of our very special guests in town. We now see the Flags of Freedom. This entry is organized by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It is led by the American flag, which was on the Challenger spacecraft when it blew up shortly after launch in 1986. And I'm sure we all remember where we were on that tragic day. It lay on the ocean floor for nearly 8 months before being recovered and returned to NASA to Boy Scout Troop 514 in Monument, Colorado. This flag has been the official flag in many national events, including the bicentennial celebration at the Constitution Hall held in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1987, presided over by Warren Burger, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. It has been flown from here to Colorado just to be part of our Boise 4th of July parade today.
And this flag is flanked by the Boy Scout Troop 514, as well as the flag of our local Boy Scout Troop 1, which has existed for more than 100 years. In the vehicle following the Challenger flag are special guests including retired Air Force Colonel Paris Neal, a professor emeritus at the U.S. Air Force Academy and most recent caretaker of the Challenger flag. With him are retired Air Force Major William Tolbert, Scoutmaster of 514, who worked for several years to get this flag on a space shuttle flight, and his son Timothy Tolbert, who was one of the scouts in that troop when Challenger was lost. The Flags of Freedom banner is now seen leading more than 80 flags.
The first flag is a special handmade Betsy Ross flag, which was taken into combat during the war in Afghanistan. It was made by Claude Foote from Peoria, Illinois in the 1970s, but it was taken into battle by his grandson, Dan Foote, who served as a helicopter mechanic. It flew over one of our military posts and is a certified combat flag.
Behind that flag comes the flag of the state of Idaho. There we go. Behind that flag comes the flag of the state of Idaho, Ada County, and the city of Boise. Next come the flags of the original people of Idaho, the Coeur d'Alene, the Kootenai, the Nez Perce, the Shoshone-Bannock, and the Shoshone-Paiute. Native American tribes. It is interesting to note that Native Americans have a history of serving in our military at a rate higher than any other demographic group in our country. These flags being carried by Douglas Broncho and members of his family who are part of the Shoshone-Bannock tribe. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And next come 2 rows of flags representing all 6 branches of our military: the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Space Force, and Coast Guard. The U.S. Space Force was recently created in 2019. Now we see the flag of veteran and patriotic organizations, including the Congressional Medal of Honor Society, the Military Order of the Purple Heart, the American Legion, Disabled American Veterans, and the Vietnam Veterans of America, as well as the U.S. Submarine Veterans. We also have the Gold Star Mothers of America. Of special note is the fact that Bernard Fisher of Kuna, Idaho, was the first member of the Air Force to be awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor during the Vietnam War. The Congressional Medal of Honor Society flag we see here was presented to him. The flag consisting of a field of blue with 13 stars arranged in the same formation that the stars appear on the Medal of Honor ribbon. Next comes some flags recognizing several special sacrifices for our freedoms. They include the Gold Star Mother flag, representing those who've lost a child in combat. The Blue Star Mother flag, representing those who have or had a child serving in our military. And the Purple Heart flag, recognizing those wounded in combat. And very special to my heart, the POW MAI flag, honoring those who were prisoners of war or those who remain missing in action.
And next up in this great display of flags is the flags of all 50 states. And it's interesting that they are in order of their becoming states in our nation. So a state beginning with Delaware and concluding with Hawaii.
And number 43, Idaho.
Yes, exactly. And the last row of flags are our 50 U.S. territories and the flag of Washington, D.C. Last of all, we see the casket flag of Colonel Bernie Fisher, who died in 2014. A great Kuna family, and it is carried by 6 members of the Fisher family and is in recognition of the ultimate sacrifice given by so many who took an oath to defend our nation and its freedoms. When a flag covers the casket of a veteran, the stripes cover the legs of the deceased, while the stars cover his heart and head. The casket is carried with the stripes going first.
And again, a special thank you to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and Boy Scout Troop 514 from Monument, Colorado, and Boy Scout Troop 1 here for organizing and arranging these flags, visiting the return of the 4th of July parade here in Boise. Thank you so much to the church, and thank you so much to the Boy Scout Troop, Boy Scouts of America, for making this happen. Joining us now, Peterson Chevrolet, big sponsor of this year's parade, providing funding and vehicles for some of our parade entries. Peterson Chevrolet has a long history of serving customers in the Treasure Valley. We thank them for being a supporter of the Idaho 4th of July parade.
Yeah, looks like some people are also, of course, cooling off. We'll get to that in just a moment. But much more coming from the 4th of July parade right here in downtown Boise.
You're watching the Idaho 4th of July Parade, live from Boise. Presented by CapEd Credit Union. Sponsored by Albertsons, Peterson Chevrolet, Zamzows, Visit Boise, Idaho Democratic and Republican parties, and the City of Boise. The parade continues in a moment, live across Idaho on CBS 2 in Boise, KLEW in Lewiston, and on News Talk KBOI.
Finding a way to earn more with your savings account shouldn't have to be a struggle. The money in your checking account also shouldn't just sit in your hand waiting to be spent. A high-yield checking plus account works hand-in-hand with a high-yield savings account to make your money matter. Each account earns its own interest rate. But when you have high-yield checking plus and meet the monthly qualifications, the rewards will be deposited into your high-yield savings account to boost your earnings. Open one account, earn with two. With high-yield checking plus at CapEd Credit Union, you'll earn more than you would with a traditional checking account. Visit a CapEd branch or visit capedcu.com to open a high-yield checking plus account.
It's time for Two Truths and a Lie.
1, we have 10 new car brands to choose from. 2, we have the friendliest staff in town. 3, I once defended my grandfather's honor in a secret underground street fighting competition.
Careful, he smells fear.
Let's do this. Okay, it had nothing to do with my grandpa. I just did it for fun.
Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company is ready to help you light up the night with the largest fireworks selection in Idaho. From the ones that go snap to the ones that go boom, Rocky Mountain Fireworks has got them all. Come check out our daily specials and help us celebrate our 50th anniversary. We're in the big yellow building off of exit 26, just west of Caldwell. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Ignite the night and make memories to last a lifetime with Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company.
The weather in Idaho can be tough on your home, and if your roof is over 15 years old, it may be damaged or leaking. Knox Roofing and Construction can help. With 3 generations of experience and a history of great customer relations, we'll make sure the job gets done right. And right now, with all new roof installations, we'll go one step beyond and give you free gutters for your home. Call us now to schedule a free, no-pressure on-site estimate. Protect your fortress with Knox Roofing and Construction.
Hello, I'm Bob. Welcome to Heritage Reflections. All of our furniture is Amish made, as unto God, using only the best woods, stains, and hardware. Whether you prefer rustic, or modern, or pedestal, or trestle, or legs. Choose from over 300 tables, 8 hardwoods, and 30 stains. It's time to invest in furniture that holds its value and will last for generations. Heritage Reflections on Eagle Road, south of Overland.
Boise Police Honor Guard for joining us today. The Honor Guard is a volunteer duty. They take part in events across the city, and we are so thankful to have them with us here today. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Big thank you to them, and a big thank you to the entire Boise Police Department for their help, not just in the parade, but their help also organizing the parade and making sure the streets get blocked off. So thank you very much.
Exactly. They have been here since 3 a.m. this morning, so we are extra thankful for all of their help.
See, we have the luxury of being here in just a little bit of shade. Some people are near trees. Although I don't know if the fire department is currently spraying down the sides of the parade as they make their way up here.
Next, we have the Boise Fire Department. Yeah, taking a little break to help cool off some parade goers.
Exactly. The kids look a little excited down there. I'm not sure. The moms not so much, but the kids very excited.
Exactly. You can hear them before you see them. That's the rule of Boise Fire. Yeah.
It appears, if you want to get cooled off, that they spray anybody that waves their Zamzow's flag at them. So if you want to get cooled off, get those flags out and get to waving them.
And I would bet, even if you don't wave it, you might get wet.
Yeah, we are so thankful for everyone coming out today to celebrate the 4th of July. After 3 years of not having it here, it's nice to be back.
Right. And it's probably going to be a pretty busy night for the fire departments tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody needs to be extra careful with those fireworks this evening and make sure you're keeping all your fingers and toes.
Yep.
Well, I've been listening to people practice setting off fireworks for the past week. Just practicing.
Yeah, so everybody should be an expert by now, right? So there should be no mishaps.
And, of course, we have the Boise Fire Dive Rescue Team in tow with some friends. Of course, we don't know what we would do without them. Of course, the Boise River is open, but you want to make sure you're staying safe or you'll meet these guys.
It's open. It's open for floating.
Officially open.
Officially open for floating. I know what I'm doing next week.
See, the fire truck coming down here is something that I love watching. I love watching take corners. If you've ever seen this fire truck number 5 take a corner, how the end swings out and it just moves as a single unit. You got the first one, the E1 here. That's the regular fire engine that everybody sees. But when you take a look at the one coming up, they have somebody in the back steering the rear end of the ladder, the hook and ladder unit. It has its own pilot, its own driver,
its own backseat driver.
Yes.
I would be perfect for that job. I've missed my calling. I am the best backseat driver in the world. Right, Butch? Yes.
Well, the jury's still out on that, but looking at how that articulates and kind of stays on the straight and narrow.
Yes.
I think they could use that in Congress.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what to do with it.
That's true, yeah.
Also, a nice fun fact about firefighting here in Idaho, if any of our friends know what a Pulaski is, that was actually created in Wallace, Idaho.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
The
more you know.
Also like to congratulate the Boise State hockey team for winning the Pulaski over University of Idaho in the McCall Winter Classic.
We don't talk about that.
Sorry about that.
We do actually
we did. Go
talk
Broncos.
about it. Quite often we talk about that. Yeah, liking that.
Oh, Democrats. We have the Idaho Democrat Party.
And as we bring everybody together here, just celebrating America, celebrating celebrating Independence Day, celebrating our 4th of July, also like to welcome the Idaho State Democratic Party for joining us today. The party believes in building an economy that puts people first. They think everyone should be able to see a doctor for their health problems regardless of income, and think teacher pay should reflect the difficult work of the job. Learn more about their platforms at idahodems.org.
And coming up for Idaho's 4th of July parade in downtown Boise, the Army, the Marines, and friends of ours from the Gowan Thunder Air Show.
Thank you. Okay. Well, that was fun. No worries. Do we know the order that's coming?
If somebody could just give us it.
Yeah, like even just like that.
Hello.
Hey. Fly high is Sarah.
We've got the Fly High Trampoline Park here with us. You can book your party there. Governor, I'd like to see you and the First Lady at the trampoline park. You can go to trampolinepark.com and book yourself a party.
I'm afraid of heights, so I can't get the full thrust out of a trampoline or anything like that. I'm just afraid of heights.
You
That's
will
why
eventually
they told me I
land.
should have never run for governor.
I'm pretty sure I've been there with the grandkids.
It's a good time. And next up, we have Salt and Light Radio, who strives to bring the light of Jesus Christ to all over the airwaves. Their moniker is Change Your Station, Change Your Life. They want to highlight keeping the flame of our first, most cherished liberty, religious liberty. May God bless America.
National Guard.
And much more coming from Idaho's 4th of July Parade live in downtown Boise. We'll be right back.
You're watching the Idaho 4th of July Parade, live from Boise. Presented by CapEd Credit Union. Sponsored by Albertsons, Peterson Chevrolet, Zamzows, Visit Boise, Idaho Democratic and Republican parties, and the City of Boise. The parade continues in a moment, live across Idaho on CBS 2 in Boise, KLEW in Lewiston, and on News Talk KBOI.
With so many options for youth accounts, it's hard to know what the safest options for your kids are. That's why we opened Rise accounts through CapEd Credit Union. Not only do we use the same platform, but it has other features, like making sure they're not spending more than they should. Or better yet, helping to set budgeting goals for charitable giving and expenses. Things they're going to need to know. The Rise Youth Account with CapEd Credit Union is the best digital option for my family.
It's time for Two Truths and a Lie.
1, we have 10 new car brands to choose from. 2, we have the friendliest staff in town. 3, I once defended my grandfather's honor in a secret underground street fighting competition.
Careful, he smells fear.
Let's do this. Okay, it had nothing to do with my grandpa. I just did it for fun.
Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company is ready to help you light up the night with the largest fireworks selection in Idaho. From the ones that go snap to the ones that go boom, Rocky Mountain Fireworks has got them all. Come check out our daily specials and help us celebrate our 50th anniversary. We're in the big yellow building off of exit 26, just west of Caldwell. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Ignite the night and make memories to last a lifetime with Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company.
The weather in Idaho can be tough on your home, and if your roof is over 15 years old, it may be damaged or leaking. Knox Roofing and Construction can help. With 3 generations of experience and a history of great customer relations, we'll make sure the job gets done right. And right now, with all new roof installations, we'll go one step beyond and give you free gutters for your home. Call us now to schedule a free, no-pressure on-site estimate. Protect your fortress with Knox Roofing and Construction.
Hello, I'm Bob. Welcome to Heritage Reflections. All of our furniture is Amish made, as unto God, using only the best woods, stains, and hardware. Whether you prefer rustic, or modern, or pedestal, or trestle, or legs. Choose from over 300 tables, 8 hardwoods, and 30 stains. It's time to invest in furniture that holds its value and will last for generations. Heritage Reflections on Eagle Road, south of Overland.
Because they represent all of the values that we hold so dear.
Folks, salute the proud members of the Idaho Army and Air National Guard, 116th Armored Cav, of which I was proud to serve as a member. Folks, we had the largest deployment into Iraq of any state of our National Guard. 5,800 folks went over there and did us proud. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Everybody say hi.
And coming up, we have some handsome folks in uniform that are the members of the Marine Honor Guard that are here with us today. This includes the Color Guard, And we have the 4th Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion, Charlie Company, Color Guard, and the Treasure Valley Marine Corps recruiting stations. Thank you for your service.
Also looks like some police there in the entry as well. Some pre-Marine. They're going to be Marines. They want to be U.S. Marines.
The United States Marines, first to know, first to go.
That's right.
And Gowan Thunder, a joint military open house and air show event presented by the Idaho National Guard and coordinated by the Idaho National Guard's Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Program. A 501c19 nonprofit veterans organization. The mission of Gowan Thunder 2023 is to host a one-of-a-kind, free, family-friendly community event, celebrate achievements in the military and the Idaho Guard, inspire patriotism, and ignite imagination.
Also like to welcome the Boise Circus Guild. It's a talented group of people walking on stilts
and biking.
And bikes.
And biking
Wow.
on stilts.
This is some skill.
I've already fallen down just watching them.
Nate, you want to get out there and try it?
I'll do it. All I need is a spare set of stilts, and I'll give it a go.
And
I'll
a
run
really
the bubble
short-
machine for
Thank you very much.
Turn
Yeah, I
off
thought you'd
the
like
bubble
that.
machine. Awesome.
Folks, we got a great band coming up. The Armade Idaho Honor Marching Band is joining us today. There are 115 members. They are a full band playing Stars and Stripes and a medley of U.S. songs that has parts of the military songs in it.
Let's listen in.
Let's listen.
Give him a big round of applause. All those young kids in there learning. Give him a cheer.
Armada Corps is a family of performing ensembles that offers education, creativity, artistry, leadership, and individual growth. Through competitive marching arts, they work with youth of all ages to build self-esteem, confidence, and character through their percussion and color guard programs. Today, thank them for showcasing their Youth Marching Cadets Group, which is comprised of members from all over the Treasure Valley. Armada offers educational programs all year long. Come join the band. Start your own marching experience now. Find out more at armadacorps.org. Also, want to thank Dunkley Music for their support of the band today. Also, Also would like to welcome the Idaho Return Peace Corps volunteers, Idahoans who have served all over the world promoting peace and understanding of America culture to all corners of the globe.
And that's not an easy job.
No, not at all.
Not in this world. So thank you for your service.
The number of countries they had, we were talking and setting this up, just about every country you can think of all over South America, Central America. So thank you to the Return Peace Corps volunteers.
Some amazing work they do.
Boise Pest Control. There's a mouse.
This is what? Pest control.
63.
And we'd like to welcome Boise Pest Control. When you're in need of pest control services, call Boise Pest Control. And remember, the city we love and what we do, Boise Pest Control.
And for the record, otters are not pests. Just saying.
I like that they have a
Clearing
friendly
that
rat
up.
on the back.
That's right.
You're not.
No.
The guy next to you.
Yeah, I know. We
All
love
right,
them.
Governor. This is a car that has you written all over it here. How about a 1978 Lincoln Continental Mark V Cartier Edition?
Didn't you have one of those?
You know, that was the longest coupe ever made by the Ford Motor Company. I know, I had one. I had two. I had three.
19 feet 2 inches in length, has a 460 V8 big block with a 210 under the hood.
Also, affectionately known in our family as the boat. We called it the boat. And here we have Central. Okay, Idaho Central Credit Union, the Green Machine. It's not an event in Idaho if the Idaho Central Credit Union isn't there. So the Green Team celebrating and helping our members achieve financial success. Thank you, ICCU, for everything you do.
The Green Team having fun along the parade route, the marching band having fun all along the parade route. And now, how about some golf? Pacific Golf and Turf has been in business for nearly 40 years, the exclusive distributor of Easy Go golf carts. So we go from one of the longest vehicles to one of the shortest vehicles. Distributor of Easy golf carts in Oregon, Washington, and North Idaho. They have retail showrooms in Portland, Sonamish, Spokane Valley, Boise, and a new store opening in Tacoma. Their new Boise location opened this year and is located at 9900 West Fairview. Go visit their beautiful showroom or bring your golf car in for service, pacific-golf-turf.com.
I think I may need one of those golf carts. Early mornings driving to CBS 2 at 3 a.m.
Yes.
There you go.
Downtown Boise. All right. And again, we want to give a special thank you to Zamzows, who's given us more than 1,000 American flags today, lining the streets of Boise.
That's a
Thank
cute
you guys
car.
so much for those flags.
That's a
and of course,
Nash.
wave them proud.
Boy, that is a great looking Nash.
A 1959 convertible Nash Metropolitan driven by Daniel Dunn and his wife Erica.
That's pretty shiny. That's pretty neat. Okay, coming up loud and proud in the center lane is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 291. We've been wiring the Treasure Valley since 1902. Our ranks include electricians, linemen, telecommunication workers, maintenance workers, and clerical workers. IBEW Local 291 is Idaho's largest labor union, representing over 1,300 workers and their families. And fun fact, I would imagine Governor Otter's dad was part of the IBEW, as he used to be an electrician and his family has been electricians. So welcome today.
In fact, Dad may well have trained some of those guys as an apprentice.
Could be.
The whole time he was a
Or
tournament.
your brother's son, he might have.
All right, and it is a beautiful morning in the best city in America. Of course, much more coming from Idaho's 4th of July parade live in downtown Boise.
It's Mater. It's Mater from Cars.
It is Mater. Look who decided to
That's
make its
Mater.
way here today.
Look at that.
Now, that's an Iron City Beer front license plate, which means something about that car came from Pittsburgh.
That's pretty cool. And I am not surprised at all that you would know Mater. Yeah.
I want to know the horsepower on that.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to get it stuck.
No.
But it looks fun.
It looks like a muscle car today.
We could drag race. We could.
You're watching the Idaho 4th of July Parade, live from Boise. Presented by CapEd Credit Union. Sponsored by Albertsons, Peterson Chevrolet, Zamzows, Visit Boise, Idaho Democratic and Republican parties, and the city of Boise. The parade continues in a moment, live across Idaho on CBS 2 in Boise, KLEW in Lewiston, and on News Talk KBOI.
With my high yield checking plus from CapEd, I earn more than I would with a traditional checking account.
Plus, now it's even easier to boost my savings, as the rewards from a high yield checking account are deposited into my high yield savings.
Open one account,
Earn with two. With both, they work in tandem to earn you more.
It's time for Two Truths and a Lie.
1. We have 10 new car brands to choose from. 2. We have the friendliest staff in town. 3. I once defended my grandfather's honor in a secret underground street fighting competition.
Careful, he smells fear.
Let's do this. Okay, it had nothing to do with my grandpa. I just did it for fun.
Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company is ready to help you light up the night with the largest fireworks selection in Idaho. From the ones that go snap to the ones that go boom, Rocky Mountain Fireworks has got them all. Come check out our daily specials and help us celebrate our 50th anniversary. We're in the big yellow building off of exit 26, just west of Caldwell. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Ignite the night and make memories to last a lifetime with Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company.
The weather in Idaho can be tough on your home, and if your roof is over 15 years old, it may be damaged or leaking. Knox Roofing and Construction can help. With 3 generations of experience and a history of great customer relations, we'll make sure the job gets done right. And right now, with all new roof installations, we'll go one step beyond and give you free gutters for your home. Call us now to schedule a free, no-pressure on-site estimate. Protect your fortress with Knox Roofing and Construction.
Hello, I'm Bob. Welcome to Heritage Reflections. All of our furniture is Amish made, as unto God, using only the best woods, stains, and hardware. Whether you prefer rustic, or modern, or pedestal, or trestle, or legs. Choose from over 300 tables, 8 hardwoods, and 30 stains. It's time to invest in furniture that holds its value and will last for generations. Heritage Reflections on Eagle Road, south of Overland.
And welcome back to Idaho's 4th of July parade. Joining us now is Peterson Chevrolet, a big sponsor of this year's parade, providing funding and vehicles for some of our entries. Now, Peterson Chevrolet has a long history of serving customers here in the Treasure Valley. We want to thank them for being a supporter of Idaho's 4th of July parade. And definitely get a look at that carousel.
100 years of helping the Treasure Valley Drive. So thank you very much, Peterson Chevrolet.
That's me. Yep. Hold on, I'm looking real quick. 60.
And today with us we have Maharlika, is a direct translation of Filipino language to being noble and loyal. Maharlika Performing Arts is the only Philippine cultural performers in Idaho preserving and performing different cultural folk dances originating from the Philippines. With each performance, Maharlika performers display authentic costumes directly from the Philippines. Choreography and director Floyd B. teaches the dancers ranging from ages 7 years old to 50 plus. For more information about Maharlika Performing Arts, please contact Floyd at 208-890-9180. This is you. What page? It's 91.
All right, and
True Living Recovery is a new program located in Nampa. True Living offers services to adults who struggle with substance abuse and mental health. They're a team of compassionate individuals who strive to make a positive impact in others' lives. They offer case management, recovery coaching, individual therapy, recovery fitness, and many others. To learn more, contact them at 208-901-8192 for more information. Again, we have entries that have been judged before the parade today. All the entries that were judged were not in the running for their own money. No, if they place first, second, or third, they get to win a cash prize that goes to a charity of their choice.
Wow, that is a 39 Chevy. 39 Chevy pickup? Yep.
I would say pretty close. What year is that?
Oh, 50.
Well, I was wrong. First time I ever been wrong in my life.
Yeah.
It's a 1951, folks.
And 1951. All right. Good to see you. You look great. She's got the best sunglasses of the day so far. Look at those. Pretty nice.
82.5. I know. 82.5.
Elk Cross Shriners have been in the Boise parades for the past 100 years as they continue to send Idaho children with orthopedic burns and cleft lip and palate to Shriner Children's Hospitals in Salt Lake City, Portland, Oregon. We have the elite Blacklight Patrol presenting country's flags, followed by the Camelot riding their camels. The Cameliers riding their camels with the sand duners in their buggies.
Very nice. Oh, look, and their little feet move when he pedals. That's pretty clever.
There you go.
Carvana Freightliner's car hauler with local Idaho Carvana employees and families showing their love and pride in our country and community. The truck is a 2023 Freightliner M2 series decorated for 4th of July and showing the fun of having your new car delivered directly to your front door. Carvana.
Loving that red, white, and blue.
I'm loving that brand new pickup. Ooh, that's
and they bring
pretty.
it right to your place. You buy it and they drop it off right at your front door. Fantastic.
That's pretty nice.
Okay, well, this vehicle looks familiar. This is part of the Cumulus radio family, 96.9 The Eagle, right across the hallway from us. You might know him for Bob and Tom. You might know him for classic rock. Sarah's a huge classic rock fan, big classic rock fan.
I am. That
Yes.
is true.
So, once again, I'd like to thank Cumulus for their support of the return of the 4th of July parade here to Boise.
So if you like classic rock, you probably listen to 96.9 The Eagle, and they are also part of Cumulus Radio Group. So we thank Cumulus for their support this year and for all the sponsors who pitched in to bring this back to Boise.
There's some more people that drive me nuts. This is Kissin' 92.
Some of my favorite people, our friends Alana and Chris.
That's CMA loser Chris Matthews behind the wheel of the car. He was up for a CMA. He did not win.
If you cheer loud enough, he will sing for you. I've heard that. And, of course, they also have a pretty fun Facebook page. Kissin' 92.3 plays country music for the Treasure Valley.
Oh, here comes the ticket. Here's my ticket.
Our next our next station, Magic 97.9. They also work right across the hall from us. Brett Connor is on in the mornings. And in the evening, John Tesh takes over. But Brett Connor, is that him behind the wheel of the car? Very good. Please put both hands on the wheel, Mr. Connor. Appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Both hands on the wheel.
And I am going to text train to 208-375-6274 so I can win tickets.
Now that looks like JP behind the wheel of the 95.3 FM The Ticket. He is not only in charge of the ticket, but he's also in charge of Prater and the ball game. They're on in the afternoons.
Who's in charge of Prater?
JP.
I want to meet this guy.
Yeah, JP's he's speeding away.
Do you know
from
Prater?
me. What's that?
Do you know Prater?
I've met him a couple times. Yeah, I've seen him around. Now, our next entry, Governor, if you don't mind, this is a unit that's near and dear to my heart. This is the 501st. And for those of you who enjoy everything there is to enjoy about Star Wars, for those of you that enjoy everything there is to know about The Mandalorian, the 501st has been around. They've been at different events all over the Treasure Valley.
Nate's nerding out on us over here, just so you know.
The cool thing about all of these outfits that you see before you, they did not buy them. These people made all of their outfits from scratch.
I'm looking for a baby Yoda out there in the crowd.
That's Grogu. That's a Grogu. It's not Baby Yoda, it's Grogu.
Oh, love it. Luke, I am your father. You can see Darth Vader making his way through.
That's my favorite ringtone.
Now, that's a real Wookiee as well.
Lori,
it's actually a real Wookiee that's here, Chewbacca and Darth.
That literally was my ringtone for my dad. Lori, this is your father. Yes. Good to see you, Darth.
I don't really feel comfortable knowing that Darth Vader made it this close to us and no security came to protect us at all.
I was more worried about the guy that needed a shave.
Chewie Chewbacca. He's got to be hot. Whew.
Also, welcome Idaho Liberty Dogs, a grassroots group of American patriots standing up for our constitutional rights and freedoms. Idaho Liberty Dogs.
And there's much more to come from Idaho's 4th of July Parade live in downtown Boise. We'll be right back.
All right.
You're watching the Idaho 4th of July Parade, live from Boise. Presented by CapEd Credit Union. Sponsored by Albertsons, Peterson Chevrolet, Zamzows, Visit Boise, Idaho Democratic and Republican parties, and the City of Boise. The parade continues in a moment, live across Idaho on CBS 2 in Boise, KLEW in Lewiston, and on News Talk KBOI.
Finding a way to earn more with your savings account shouldn't have to be a struggle. The money in your checking account also shouldn't just sit in your hand waiting to be spent. A high-yield checking plus account works hand-in-hand with a high-yield savings account to make your money matter. Each account earns its own interest rate. But when you have high-yield checking plus and meet the monthly qualifications, the rewards will be deposited into your high-yield savings account to boost your earnings. Open one account, earn with two. With high-yield checking plus at CapEd Credit Union, you'll earn more than you would with a traditional checking account. Visit a CapEd branch or visit capedcu.com to open a high-yield checking plus account.
It's time for Two Truths and a Lie.
1. We have 10 new car brands to choose from. 2. We have the friendliest staff in town. 3. I once defended my grandfather's honor in a secret underground street fighting competition.
Careful, he smells fear.
Let's do this. Okay, it had nothing to do with my grandpa. I just did it for fun.
Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company is ready to help you light up the night with the largest fireworks selection in Idaho. From the ones that go snap to the ones that go boom, Rocky Mountain Fireworks has got them all. Come check out our daily specials and help us celebrate our 50th anniversary. We're in the big yellow building off of exit 26, just west of Caldwell. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Ignite the night and make memories to last a lifetime with Rocky Mountain Fireworks Company.
The weather in Idaho can be tough on your home, and if your roof is over 15 years old, it may be damaged or leaking. Knox Roofing and Construction can help. With 3 generations of experience and a history of great customer relations, we'll make sure the job gets done right. And right now, with all new roof installations, we'll go one step beyond and give you free gutters for your home. Call us now to schedule a free, no-pressure on-site estimate. Protect your fortress with Knox Roofing and Construction.
Hello, I'm Bob. Welcome to Heritage Reflections. All of our furniture is Amish made, as unto God, using only the best woods, stains, and hardware. Whether you prefer rustic, or modern, or pedestal, or trestle, or legs. Choose from over 300 tables, 8 hardwoods, and 30 stains. It's time to invest in furniture that holds its value and will last for generations. Heritage Reflections on Eagle Road, south of Overland.
Congratulations, ladies. And of course, much more to come from
Also like to welcome Idaho Sled Hockey. Welcome in.
Ooh, sled hockey. I was going to say one of our favorites featured on CBS 2 News. I was going to say these guys are talented. You got to watch them out on the ice come winter. Thank you so much for being here with us.
I have no idea.
Now, if you've ever wanted... This is... This is something I never thought I would see in my life ever, but it's also one of the best reasons to be here and be a witness to this parade. You are watching 2 guys throwing axes on a moving truck at a target. Ragers Smash and Axe, located at 8085 West Fairview Avenue in Boise, right next to Hobby Lobby. 16 lanes of axe throwing and 4 rage rooms loaded with bottles. A fun time.
Oh, it's a great time, too. And, of course, you can actually rent that axe throwing unit you see out there. Just call 208-370-59006. A fun time.
Now, the only time you can throw the axe while it's in motion is during the 4th of July parade.
Whatever happened to darts?
Well, the world is a lot more aggressive.
I always
place
enjoyed
right
playing
now.
darts, but I could be convinced to throw an axe once in a while, especially if I had the right target.
It's easier than you think. Throwing an axe and aiming the axe is easier than you think. It's much fun, as well as the rage rooms where you just get to break stuff. If you've ever been angry at any of the machinery around work.
And next up, we have Abyss Towing. Now, they're representing the Idaho Towing Association in promoting the Slow Down, Move Over law. We all need that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Now, this law protects first responders and disabled motorists, so remember to please slow down and move over. If you see a disabled vehicle, it could save someone's life. Abyss Towing wishing everyone a safe and happy Independence Day. Oh, thank you.
Amazing. I know, right?
Like to welcome the Bryson family driving an M923 6x6 5-ton four-door truck in honor of their father, Bart Lee Bryson. He's an Idaho native who served as a Green Beret in the Vietnam War for the U.S. Army. Bart loved the military, U.S. history, and most of all was proud to be an American. His family would like to honor him and his legacy by sharing a vehicle from his collection with the good people of Idaho on this Independence Day.
And next up, we have Paint Easy. They're ready to paint your house. Now, Paint Easy of Boise specializes in repaints. They're one of the highest rated paint companies in the Treasure Valley. Now, they offer color consultations, renderings, and they strive to bring your dream into a reality. Painting made easy.
Now, this is an entry that my cat would be afraid of, but I'd also like to welcome in ACHD, your countywide highway district serving Boise, Garden City, Meridian, Eagle, Star, Cuna, and unincorporated Ada County for over 50 years. At ACHD, they know that creating real connections, whether from point A to point B or person to person, is built on much more than just smooth asphalt. Whether your travels are on 4 wheels or 2 or via a walk or a skip, they're here to connect you to more.
And of course, we are so thankful for ACHD, of course, helping us keep our roads nice and clean and taken care of, especially during those winter months.
Yes.
They were cleaning off the chip sealing off our street, and our cat decided to not take too kindly to it and pretty much claw at everything on the walls.
There you go.
All right, well, a lot more to come from Idaho's 4th of July parade. Of course, we want to say thank you so much to one of our sponsors, Zamzows. They provided over 1,000 American flags for us today. And of course, we want to see them waving high. Happy 4th of July.
What's this say?
One of the interesting parts was learning how intricate and how long it takes to, how many different sets of wheels it takes to put a parade into place. The Barrett family did it for years, and they made it look so easy with the dedication and the relationships they had as they agreed to, pretty much let the We the People 4th of July Parade Incorporated take it over and hand it over to us. What they couldn't do was just basically teach us how to do a parade. And it took a number of different organizations. He's going to really hate me for saying his name. Ryan Hawes from CBS 2 for leading the charge from the TV end of this. Todd Christensen from CapEd Credit Union for being the president of not just a great relationship guy with CapEd Credit Union, but also the president of the board of We the People. And we have our winning floats coming. Our winning floats are on the way. Now, these are the prize winners. Our winning floats are on the way. Now, again, all the floats who won money, the money that they won goes to benefit a charity of their choice. And you see a number of people that have taken a long time, a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort, probably involving the neighborhood and all the family they could put together to help decorate their entries.
Definitely, and all within the theme of this year, of course, celebrating our founding fathers and mothers. A lot of dedication put into these floats, and we can't wait for you to see them.
And a big thank you to all the volunteers on the parade route, getting all of the floats in order. It's a bit like herding cats, for sure. So we appreciate your time on this day, and thank you for all the troopers keeping everyone safe as we clear the streets when we're finished. But you get another beautiful shot at these horses and these lovely ladies who compete internationally all over the world with their horses. They not only and they ship their horses. I mean, you don't just get to get on a plane and go compete. You have to take them with you. So it's quite an adventure, and they are quite the equestrian women.
That's amazing. All right, well, next up we have Zamzows. Of course, Zamzows, one of our winning floats for today.
Honoring fathers and mothers here. You take a look at the float entered by Zamzows here. Congratulations. Thank you, Zamzows. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Callie, Joss, the entire family at Zamzows, the entire team, not just for their support in bringing this event back, but also for purchasing 1,000 flags along the route for people to just have an American flag on them to celebrate the 4th of July.
And I also want to note that eagle, that bald eagle, actually moves. This is an amazing float, guys. So amazing. Let's give them a round of applause.
You know, I think I know these folks on the on the float. I served with Ben Franklin, and Thomas Jefferson was my understudy. John Adams right behind him. Oh, John Adams here? That can't be Jefferson. Jefferson wasn't bald. Oh, that Jefferson.
The other Jefferson.
Yeah. You know, the one thing about it, you're out of costume, Jefferson, because none of the folks that signed the Declaration of Independence, all 56 of them, didn't have a beard or a mustache.
All right, and this concludes the Idaho 4th of July Parade live from Boise, Idaho. Lots of people to thank, including, of course, Nate Shellman, former Governor Butch Otter, and former First Lady Lori Otter. And on behalf of the We the People nonprofit that hosts this parade, we want to thank outdoor event groups for making this happen. And our thanks to CapEd Credit Union, Sinclair Broadcast Group, and Cumulus Radio. We wish you all a safe and happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th. Be careful out there.